all live in one big pyramid scheme here, essentially. So it's like looking at that and seeing like, is it that? Because I think, the more we go on this awakening journey, it's like, well, okay, well, we see it's not that anymore. I'm not like this proud company man anymore, but it's like, I still want to offer value to those around me. And like, and what does that really mean? Because from my perspective, the further I go down that kind of, like follow that thread, it's like, if I'm offering the best version of myself to other people, the people around me, I believe now that that is adding the most value, which then brings the conversation to like, how do I do that? Well, I have to be of value to myself. I have to be my best friend. I have to, so it's like kind of it, from my perspective, again, it's like flipping it all, turning, like taking this topsy turvy world and like recognizing that like we're programmed to think we got to just like give, and give from that which fills our cup, and ultimately we come back to the realization that we have to fill our cups first, and really focus on self-care, for example. And what a non-masculine thing to do, right? Like focus on self-care. It's like, well, that's actually not true. I believe that if we're gonna really be of value and be of service to others, we have to turn that inward and focus on ourselves. So that's why I kind of would come to this next question, which is like, what do you think is a life well lived? Because if you're saying, if you died tomorrow, you'd be pretty happy, right? Like maybe you haven't achieved some goals that you have, some lofty goals, but like, I know you. We're friends, obviously. It seems like you add value to people's lives, the people who are in your life, and then like from my perspective, I think that's a big part of a life well lived. So sometimes refocusing, sometimes looking at our beliefs and just or just those thought patterns, which sometimes is nothing more than something that's being triggered by a stuck energy in the body. We can recognize that we're already on the path. We're already like moving where we're supposed to be going, and that we can, when we see it more clearly, we can see the chaos, the confusion, the anxiety just melt away, and recognize that like it's there's not so much to worry about, right? Like, how
Yeah.
does that land?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I could definitely give myself a little more grace. Like, yeah, like as a friend to myself, right? It's like that's, being a little hard on yourself, dude.